Yeah. It's 2020. Wow. Welcome back to Jeremiah Wonders, and I'm so happy that you're back with us today on the program. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like or comment below, help get this video started, I would appreciate it. I'm on tour right now, guys. January 7th, Austin, Texas, Vulcan Gas Co. And then the January 8th and 9th in Fort Worth, Texas at Hyenas. I got some special surprise guests for that Austin show and maybe even for the Fort Worth show. We shall see. I have a new Twitch channel. Follow me on Twitch at Jeremiah Standup. I'm gaming. I'm going to be doing a lot of character streams, music streams, a lot of silly, experimental, fun stuff. I think you'll appreciate it. And if you haven't watched it yet, my special is on Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Video on Demand, Google Play, and much more. You'll see that on my website, jeremiahwatkins.com. And I have a new shirt up on my store. I'm Jack the Ripper. So good. Mark Glassy put this together. Great artist, buddy of mine. And I think he freaking killed it, dude. And all my tour dates, merch, and my 1 hour special info can be found at jeremiahwatkins.com. I also have a new music video that comes out on Tuesday, January 5th, that features the Kill Tony band as well as William Montgomery, that I think you'll like it. It's from a character on Kill Tony that a lot of people like, that I think you'll like this original song for. Thank you for being here. We did a second Roadcast, and guess what? William Montgomery FaceTimed in. David Lucas FaceTimed in. My dad FaceTimed in. And then Jessie Johnson, Joel Jimenez, and I, we were all just cutting it up together, making each other laugh. Gets dark at some points, dark humor. I think you guys are going to like it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Without further ado, please welcome Jessie Johnson, Joel Jimenez, and special guest on the Jeremiah Wonders Roadcast.
There's something funny about pandering. You know, I don't know. It's like you come out and go. I saw this rapper one time. He came out. He goes, "Yo, who likes money?" And everybody was like,
"Who likes money?"
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna get everybody on board with that.
Yo, y'all like money?
Who's into having nice things?
Did he pass out any money?
No, he just said that.
He was just asking.
It was literally just to get everybody to cheer.
That's funny. Because I make a lot of money.
Yeah. Yo, y'all like it? Well, go get you some. You broke bitch.
We're driving on the way back from our weekend in Tempe, Arizona. We just did 4 shows at the Tempe Improv. And I'm very proud because I just introduced Jessie Johnson to Cracker Barrel for the first time, and she's already sporting Cracker Barrel merch. What'd you think, Jessie?
I mean, it was really good.
Whoa!
I love the loaded hash browns, and I got some of that apple cinnamon oatmeal. I tried some grits.
Joel, do you think Jessie's talking a little bit differently?
Yeah, what's
now?
up? What happened to your voice?
What do you mean? Am I being too loud for the podcast?
No, the loudness is actually good. The volume's solid.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Oh, you never called me sweetie before. Yeah, can you tell there's something I can't really put my finger on it?
I don't know. Getting older every day.
No, that's not it.
You seem the
Same
same age.
Yeah.
Change is as constant as the wind on a Chicago day.
Have you ever heard her use that colloquialism before?
No,
Joel?
That
never. Turn of phrase. Have you ever heard her?
Never heard her do a turn of phrase.
You wasn't buckled up, right?
Yeah, are you buckled up?
Yeah, here, give me one of the. Crack me open one of those Budweisers right there.
We don't have Budweisers in the car. Jessie, what is going on?
She just drinks. You just drink and drive now? What is it?
Yeah, well,
I just call it driving. But
Jessie, this is not really out of your personality. You're usually really safe. You've never asked to drink while driving, especially we're driving my wife's car right now. It's a little bit disrespectful, to be honest.
Well, come on, it's football Sunday. You got me doing a podcast.
I mean, that is true.
Oh, look, Johnson Road.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
my
we are
road.
literally driving through Johnson Road.
What do you think about that, Jessie?
I don't know. I'm just a humble city girl, so you see something like that, it kind of brings a tear to my eyes.
What city is this?
Yeah, what city is this?
This is Johnson Road City.
No, not where we're at.
Yeah, no.
Where's this
where
accent?
you're
You
from?
said you're a city girl.
Wait,
Oh,
I think
Los Angeles, California.
she's talking a little bit
Oh,
different,
that's
dude.
it. Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I think she's talking
I
bit
don't
of
know
an
what
accent.
you guys are talking about.
I think you have a little bit of a twang now, Jesse.
Twang.
Yeah, like a Mark Twain.
Twang.
Wow.
Maybe it was. Could it be from the Cracker Barrel?
I mean,
don't know.
it could. Sometimes you have racism residually roll
She just
into
starts
you.
spitting at me.
Yeah.
I never had grits before.
Oh, yeah. Did you try them today?
You asked me. What? I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
That's
And
okay.
just like that.
And just like that, we ended the bit real quick.
Is that? Did you learn? Is that something that they tell you in Second City?
What?
When you're done with the scene, you just say, "I don't want to do this anymore."
Yeah, that's something. No. Well,
Improv relationships.
that's actually one of the reasons I actually really like improvising with Todd Glass is he just goes, "All right, we're done with that bit."
Oh, I love it.
We're
They have-
done.
Yeah,
We're
the
done.
bailouts.
Yeah, he's like, "There's no point." He's like, "There's no point to put a button. We're just done. We're just done with that bit."
Yeah.
Because I thought about should I talk like this the whole episode?
No, it went on
The
for
whole
a good
drive
amount.
home.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
after the podcast, and then on tomorrow. it
Looks
goes on
like we're
even.
out of gas, fellas. I forgot to tell you.
Oh. This is your final resting place.
Yeah.
Say your prayers. She has a shotgun out of nowhere. Oh,
Sawed
man.
off shotgun.
Sawed off shotgun, hand on the pump. sipping
I
on
love
40.
Cracker Barrel. Joel, you ate with me and Tony and Brian the
That's
first time at
right.
Cracker
I'm a
Barrel.
fan.
So
I'm a big fan.
I've now been a part of introducing 2 different people to Cracker Barrel. Whoa, this audio just went nutty. Should be good now.
Ooh, we should all play theremins tomorrow.
I'll play what?
Theremins?
What are theremins?
That's the instrument that's like.
It's like a stick, and the closer if you go up and down, it changes the frequency, and then how close or far you get from it.
You never seen that?
I think
like-
in science class.
Yeah, it's like a really weird sounding, like sci-fi. If we all 4 of us play theremins,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
usually never hear more than one together. It's usually just one theremin.
Right. A symphony of theremins?
Oh
That'd be
my
so
God.
annoying. Be so annoying.
We're just like astronauts. I don't know.
That was like Beach Boys.
Good space vibrations.
Wow.
Dude, I had a lot of fun with you guys. We did 4 shows, and how we did the shows were Jesse and Joel would basically flip-flop before me when I would go on. And Joel, I feel like I watched you have one of those kind of breakthrough sets, dude.
Thank you.
It was awesome to see.
The first set of
The first set of the weekend.
Yeah, I felt it was interesting, man. I think it was like fueled by a lot of like just happy to be there, fear. I was sort of really scared once you told us like how much time we were gonna do, because it had been quite a while. And so I was like, I don't know if I have that and this and that. And then it took some time, wrote some notes, and it was fun. And you give us the freedom to sort of like play around. So I just like. I got to let go of that stress and just sort of feel a little more free. You try to get rid of as much external things as you can before you go up there, because that's enough of a job already.
Well, yeah, you said you woke up. I mean, we've talked about it before, and you talk about it on your podcast, but like, you said you woke up with a lot of like kind of panicky anxiety this morning.
Yeah.
And you said that you thought that it might be from probably how poorly we've been eating. Like, we've been eating fun, but
Yeah.
it's been like not good for you, like nutritious food. So do you think that affects your mental state?
Oh, for sure. But also once you asked me to come on this weekend, I just started eating bad immediately. I was like, fuck it, I'll just start now. Why wait till Friday? So I started about, what day was it? I don't know when you asked. Was it like Tuesday?
It was Tuesday. It was pretty late notice.
Yeah, so I just started eating like shit on Tuesday. Well, honestly, months before that. Okay, I've been eating garbage my whole life. And, okay, I was in the womb, I was eating garbage. My parents were eating garbage when they conceived me.
Keep going.
You got this, dude.
How far do I go? I don't know.
My parents are garbage. I'm garbage. My whole family line is we're human garbage.
Yeah.
Just keep going. It's like your ancestors are literally rolling in their grave. Like, what are they? What is
Andromeda Galaxy is garbage.
Yeah.
The Big Bang is garbage. Yeah, it definitely doesn't help. I think what I've been noticing lately, I was telling Jessie about this, like I think I can treat my emotions like a drug sometimes, where like I'll literally like mainline happiness. Like when I gotta really watch my highs, and because then I fucking really sink low. So it's all a process. I look forward to going home and like trying to eat a little better this week, and maybe start running again, and maybe meditating again, because I don't know, it's not fun being anxious all the time. I did Google this morning, is my anxiety becoming unmanageable?
And what was the Google results?
Well, let's just say there was a list of 6 things, and I identified with all 6 of them. So
Wow.
I gotta, but I always say this, Mr. Rogers said if it's mentionable, it's manageable. So that's why I mention it. Maybe I can continue to manage it.
Yeah, talk through it.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. This is nice, this drive. I knew that, you guys are 2 people that was really happy to go on the road with, because I knew that, I don't know, I can talk to you guys, stuff like that. We have a lot of fun. So, this is best case scenario. If I was like driving home alone right now, it would be real rough.
Yeah.
Cause
I used to go to Arizona all the time, and I would take the bus because I didn't want to take my car every month.
Yeah.
And I would be like doing a show, a great weekend, and then imagine having to take a bus back.
The come down is
man.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
How
Damn.
long does it take by bus to get from like the Phoenix area to LA?
Probably an extra 2.5 hours. So
yeah. So it's like
Damn.
2 Cracker Barrel trips?
2 Cracker Barrels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do they like stop in
Cracker
certain
Barrel.
areas to drop people off, or why does it take so much longer? Just because you
They
can't
do
drive it
have
as
a
fast?
30-minute stop in Blythe, and then I think there's a stop in there's a couple stops on the way. I forget not Indigo.
Indio?
Indio. Yeah, Indio has a stop, and then there's Palm Springs has a stop. So
Cool.
all that kind of adds up. And then obviously a big bus like that is going to take a little longer than this Batmobile here.
What kind of people ride the bus from Phoenix to LA? Like is it a pretty eclectic group?
Yeah, I used to you look around and you're like, wow, there's some weird people here. And
Right.
then you're like, in the tie-dye shirt and the Cracker Barrel hat. And you're like...
You're looking around.
Pink
These people are
glasses.
weird.
Yeah, like you're a part of it. But
Yeah.
I will say, because I bet a lot of people listening to this are stand-up comics, and Flixbus is the one to look for. It's Flix. And I took Greyhound forever, and obviously everyone knows Greyhound sucks, but Flixbus is awesome. It's
Okay.
like cheaper and it's cleaner, and I almost always have like a seat to myself. There's outlets.
Are there toilets?
There are, but I've never been one in the bus toilet. It doesn't sound like a place I want to be.
You've never taken a bus toilet poopy?
Maybe like in high school.
I think that's like a
But-
cardinal rule. Like you don't ever shit on a bus ever.
Well, I think that's like a touring thing. Are you
Yeah.
allowed to though? Like on a Greyhound? Are you
Yeah.
even allowed to? Oh, you can?
Yeah. They
Oh.
encourage it on the Greyhound.
They encourage it?
Yeah.
Brown hound.
They give
Brown.
everyone like cigarettes and hot coffee.
Do
They
cigarettes
just
make
try
you poop?
anything to make your experience awful on the Greyhound.
Yeah, do cigarettes make you poop? That question was brought to you by the Stereo app.
Wow.
Let's find out. I've got some in my bag.
I mean, no, you
Smoke
haven't.
the pack, Jeremiah.
You've been smoking this weekend, so is it like coffee
Oh yeah, my
where it
mom's
runs
gonna
through
see
you?
this. I'm gonna have to call her and let her know I'm back on.
We'll
the
edit that out.
Oh no.
Because the time before I started, she's like, "I'm really proud of you for quitting."
Aww.
Well, she's proud of you for starting again, you know?
Yeah, you know, don't start something unless you're going to finish it.
Yeah, you ain't a quitter. That's right, my daughter ain't no quitter.
My southern mama.
She just came from Cracker Barrel. Yep.
Yeah, I had was your favorite show that first show of the weekend for both of you? The Friday early show or
Yeah, it was like perfect.
It was a good crowd. It was
Yeah,
a really
first
good
show
crowd.
Friday and then last show were my favorites.
Okay.
Because the last show I didn't look at my notes like at all. I finally, well, also whatever, you know, we worked on that. Like
Yeah.
So the last show I made a effort to not do that, and I think I pretty much had done the set enough to like remember my time. So it was awesome, man. I hadn't felt like a comedian in so long that now I can't wait to go home and like do a little like do some work like, you know, organizing, and I did like a new joke last night, and so that was fun. Scary doing new jokes just at an open mic, let alone at a crowd, you know, a crowd. So,
Oh yeah, well, I mean, in some ways it's a little bit more exhilarating for sure, because you can put it in between stuff that you know that works, and you're like, okay, well, if that didn't work, then I can Jesse, you literally said multiple jokes that you came up with like on the car drive.
Yeah, and I love doing that because I think I can get really scripted, like to a fault where it almost comes off robotic, because I like, if I, you know, I go over it in my head so much.
Yeah.
So I really love to try to throw in stuff that's not polished that I actually haven't thought about too much, because then when I'm saying it on stage, it forces me to be more conversational.
So I didn't tell you guys this. I was waiting to say it on the on the Roadcast, but there was a guy that stopped me on the way out of Cracker Barrel, and he goes, "Are you Jeremiah?"
No way.
And I was like, "Yeah," and he goes, "I was at the show this weekend." I was like, "Oh, did you have a good time?" He's like, "Yeah, I like your nose jokes." I was like, "All right, cool. Thank you." But the reason why I'm saying this is during our meal, while we were eating, this guy kept looking over at us, and I was just like,
weird.
I was like, what's going on?
I thought it was because you guys were sitting with me.
But the first time he turned and looked at us was when Jessie was talking about one of her jokes about squirting. He popped his head over as soon as she said squirting, and then he kept looking at us, like he kept checking. And I was like, oh, did like he get pissed that like she said squirting in front of his kid that he was eating with? But no, it turns out he's like, yeah, I thought I recognized you three from the show last night. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Which show? I'm just kidding.
It was the Saturday early show he went to. Yeah.
That's funny.
And I was like, yeah, man, we love Cracker Barrel, so I wanted to stop by before we headed out of town.
Did you think he was gonna fight you?
Oh, that'd be so funny. He's like,
I didn't like what that lady friend of yours said about squirting.
I don't believe what she believes about the female squirting.
The only squirting we're doing around here is blood.
Dude, I had, for whatever reason, I don't know what it was about Tempe, I had two women that ended up leaving the show.
Oh yeah.
At least two women.
Two
that
different shows.
Hated Jeremiah.
Just really could not stand me. And
I think they liked you so much that
they're getting worked up. They're like, I gotta get out of here. I'm getting flustered. No, the first woman just got too drunk, which is a very common thing that happens at shows.
Do you believe in COVID, sir? No? I feel so safe right now, guys. That's good. It's not true? If I'm gonna trust anybody, it's the woman from Phoenix who keeps yelling things out. Not a problem, miss. Not a problem at all. You won't have to worry about me being 6 feet to you for the rest of my life. It's A-okay. I think we're doing all right here.
The problem with the situation was I riffed on it and we were like doing a friendly back and forth, but then other people around her literally started turning around and telling her to shut up, and this is when I was like, you gotta go.
It becomes
like,
a riot.
Like I
sort of
literally
situation.
people were like, shut up. Like,
Yeah.
and like I had riffed on it for like 15 or 20 minutes already. I'm like, you gotta go. I'm sorry.
Naturally devolves, right? That's not true? Thank you. Dude, I've never seen somebody from Hawaii not be chill. That's how bad this woman is being. It's like, how about you not hang 10, you bitch? Shut up. Just shut your face. Trying to enjoy the show here. Don't appreciate you one bit. Mahalo.
Yeah, so that's what I noticed because I filmed her leaving, and she says like, "Well, I'm gonna
so
catch
funny,
them
though.
outside." And then what the guy who worked there said was, she was talking about whoever was telling, I guess somebody was telling her, and then her husband backed her up, and then they were gonna fight. So I don't think it was. They weren't waiting for us to beat us up. But who knows?
I don't know. Well, whenever you're drunk, you get confused on who the enemy is.
Yeah.
So but like the husband of the woman got real pissed at the dude who was telling her to shut up. Like the dude in front of them was like turning around and be like, shut up. I'm like, what is happening? So that happened on the late show on Friday, and then the late show on Saturday. This dude has his arm around his wife, and his phone is literally on. The brightness is on, so I see the phone, and I'm like, hey, bro, you know your phone's on? Like, it's like, I'm seeing your phone lit up in the dark. And he goes, and then she goes, we're leaving. Like, and I was like 15 minutes into my set, 20 minutes into my set. And I was like, oh, you're not having a good time? They're like, we just want to go. And I just started doing some crowd work with them, asking them where they're from and stuff. And then I was like, all right, well, yeah, you know, win some, you lose some. Like, kind of joking around, like, have a good night. And I go on to my next joke, like a scripted joke that I'm going to tell. And she interrupts. And she goes, peace out, dude. And I turn to her and I go, you're not getting the last word. This is my show. I have a microphone. So if you want to leave right now, I'll wait. But you don't get to tell me, peace out, dude, and then roll out like you're some cool person.
When somebody says, peace out, dude, it was very like, get on with your show. I was getting on with the show, and then you came back into the show. So, yes, peace out. Yes, miss. Peace out, miss. Yes. Yes, actually. Yes, I hope you had a good time tonight. Yes. Yeah, no. I am for sure going to get the last one. So we can do this for the next hour, but every fiber in my body will not let you get the last word, miss. So peace out, miss. Peace out. See you later. Okay.
It was just like negative energy for no reason. Like I wasn't even like talking like to her, and then like they had their cell phones out. It was very weird. Very pretentious white people stuff.
Dude, I was listening to Todd Glass earlier, and I guess him and Henry Phillips went to the Comedy Store one night to see Doug Stanhope, and Henry was doing a bit like, well, they were in the booth, and he goes, watch. As soon as the comic comes out, I'm gonna yell, blow it out your ass. Like, could you imagine, like, the people that yell stuff, like they think they're helping or something? It's very weird. Could you imagine you're like at a table with a friend at a comedy show, and he goes, Jesse, watch. When it gets quiet, I'm gonna go blow it out your ass.
I would be so embarrassed.
Dude,
I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I wish I could just experience the confidence someone would have to
yell that out.
Yell when
confidence
it's
and
clearly not their
stupidity are
moment.
so closely related.
I could maybe see sour cream Joel Jimenez doing that.
Okay, all right.
I was so pissed I forgot to do that.
So we had this thing that happened earlier in the weekend where
It wasn't even a...
Oh no, it was a thing.
Oh,
it was a thing, dude.
Okay.
We stopped off at at Albert Tacos, which is a recommendation from our buddy Rick Cossack. He always tells us to go to Blythe and eat that Mexican food. And so we stop off there, and we go to a public park. We wipe down like this picnic table with like the Clorox wipes and stuff that Joel's mom was nice enough to send with us. And we're having this nice lunch in the park, and Joel's like going ham on this like rolled taco. And then Jesse goes, "Does that have sour cream on it?" And Joel's like, yeah, it's really good.
He's like licking his lips.
like,
He's on all his food.
And she goes, I think that was mine. He goes, Do they not come with sour
He
cream?
took the rolled taco and he's like, "Oh, this is yours," and he licked all the sour cream off.
I thought they all came with guacamole and sour cream.
But Jessie had asked for it, so what we were gonna do
I don't listen to anything
later
she
in the
said.
weekend, but Jessie forgot to do it, was since they were introducing each other on different shows.
All right, next up is a great friend of mine. Get ready for sour cream.
You just come out like all completely different energy. Hey y'all, it's sour cream up in this mother. DJ, hit that. I'm about to twerk.
Yeah. Y'all don't understand. I just do Bernie Mac.
Dude, that is one of the best sets I've seen in my life.
Oh,
His
Same.
Def Jam special.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
That set is so freaking good.
You know the story
Hi,
behind it.
scary,
Everybody
y'all.
was bombing before him. They
Yeah.
were, yeah, and he was like, "Fuck this."
So good.
The funniest part is his pants say, "What is?" They say, y'all don't understand." It's like airbrushed on his pants.
Dude, airbrushed clothing. What a national treasure. I would have loved to see Bernie Mac host a season or two of Family Feud. Can you imagine that?
Oh, that would have been great.
It would have been epic. I mean, Steve Harvey is already epic. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many great videos and stuff with that. But, dude, can you imagine Bernie Mac giving his, like,
Yeah.
you dumb, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, like, kind of, like, that look.
I love that because I sometimes I'll watch the clips. Really, Steve Harvey doesn't even have to say anything really. He
His
just
deadpan is the best.
his face, he just goes,
It's so
and
good.
people they just lose their fucking minds.
Because he's just representing the audience so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Man.
great. Yeah, dude.
It's funny because the undercurrent of those funny faces is like, "You idiot."
Oh, for sure.
It's such a like, yeah.
It's a nice, well, the nicest possible way of, I guess, saying you idiot without verbalizing
Yeah.
it, like with your
Yeah.
mouth.
I like that. A lot of comedians that like Brian Regan. A lot of times he'll be his anger, but he does it like in such a like a positive way. But really, it's like you could tell he's mad. And
Right.
I don't know. I like that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Dude, so when we got in to do the shows, I literally took a 10 to 15 minute nap on the Friday that we got in, and then we had to go to the shows, and it was like, that's like when, like, the difference of like, all right, can I put on the show? You know what I mean? Like that's like
Yeah.
where the experience comes in of like the reps, like
Yeah, 'cause
it's
you're
a good
doing
thing.
An hour each show, so you've
Yeah.
got 2 hours to prepare for, and we were basically working. You know, you picked me up at 7:15
Yeah.
a.m. and then
Yeah.
the show started at 7:45 p.m. And like you said, you had that 10-minute nap. Other than that, we were pretty much on the go the whole
Yeah,
time.
on the go. We literally did a podcast, so we
Yeah.
talked for like 90 minutes before those shows and stuff. Yeah, that's like when it becomes important, like those sets that are like difficult. The reps like really go into it where you're like, oh, I can handle this. I just have to like zen out a little bit and like recenter and then do it again. But like those shows were so fun. And then we in the morning we had this amazing brunch that
Oh,
Jessie
yes.
made with her friend
Oh, yeah.
Janelle.
Yeah, my best friend Janelle, who's an amazing artist. Check out her out on. If it's just at Janelle Garza, or at the end of the episode, I'll make sure I get her right handle.
Okay.
But yeah, she came over. It was really fun. We did like a walk in the park and then made the breakfast. My mom came over. Her mom came over.
Yeah, it was cool.
We were like,
Joel-
then Joel and Jeremiah
Joel
woke
and I
up
said-
and there's all these women in the house.
Yeah, Joel and I literally, so like there's the kitchen and then there's the living room, and Joel and I were just like, all right, we'll just let them have some family time and we'll hang in the living room
Yeah,
area.
Joel came in at one point. There's a bowl of fruit around the table all the women were sitting at, and Joel was like, Jeremiah would like some fruit, but he's nervous to come in here and get it.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, yeah, we kind of look like a coven right now. My mom was reading us astrological charts.
Was she really?
Yeah, she's been doing birth charts and getting really good at it. She did a lot of studying with it, and she's getting a kick out of it.
So what did yours say when she read yours?
It says a lot of things. It's, I guess, my solar return. So it means all the things kind of happening this year. It said I should spend a lot more time with my mother.
Well, that sounds like every mother's astrological
No.
chart.
I'm just kidding. It said a lot of this year will be about health. Career-wise, a lot of new things are going to happen. I should not be like the leader of something. I should be like kind of within a group. Career-wise.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. What else was there? There was like like my living situation change in my living situation, which I thought was interesting because I'm moving in with my boyfriend.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
It happened.
We're moving closer to Hollywood.
Oh, wait, you're moving again?
Well, I've been in the process of moving the past couple of weeks, but my last day is the end of this month.
Did I pick you up at the new place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, the one that the address is... No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wait, whoa.
Did your astrological sign say... She's like, I see you're smoking again.
What
I
is
can
this
smell
about? Just the shape of the astrological chart is in the shape of a Marlboro, like the Marlboro Man.
Yeah.
I see smoke rings in your future.
What is this all about?
She said something like, and over here, your son is, and I was like, my son. It's like, not your S-U-N.
I used to like to do that at...
Here's your son.
When you go to like an open
She
mic...
hands it up.
Bill Engvall.
Specifically the late night open mic at Flappers. I used to go there, and you have to sit in the hallway like on these seats, and it would get late, and I would be like, what time is it? And somebody would be like 11, and I would go, my kids, and I would like run out of the room. I used to love doing
When did you do that?
I would just do it at open mics and stuff sometimes, like when we're
that's
waiting to
great.
go up and it was late. I'd be like, what time is it? I'd be like 12:30. I'd be like, my kids.
That's great.
Oh, something else on my chart was that she was saying something else. I will be adding something new to my career or my path or whatever, and it will be like a small adjustment. And she equated it to, it could be something like when I added trumpet to my stand-up. Like, it didn't change my trajectory, but it
Enhanced it in a way?
enhanced it. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of just moved the dial a little bit.
Puppets.
So I think I'm going to do some puppets.
Okay. Cool. Heck yeah.
Because I'll do the trumpet and then the puppet. I'll just...
Dude, puppets weirdly come up for us on this drive a lot, huh, Jeremiah, on the way home.
Because we did puppets on Kill Tony in Vegas, and it's a mess of an episode, but it's one of my favorites.
So fun.
And even when we did it back at the Comedy Store, it's still another one of my favorite
Well, I
episodes.
just remember one time, and we won't get too deep into it, but us Googling, whatever. We were in the market for some puppets.
We're in the markets for some puppets, and when you start going down the puppet rabbit hole, when you start searching for different ethnicities of puppets, they get racist real quick.
Yeah, like
Oh,
immediately.
shit.
Like
yeah.
like the top results come back where you're like, no, we don't want that.
No.
We're just looking for different colored puppets.
Yeah, we want representation.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Fucking abomination. You know what I'm saying? All right. Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
This is nice. I feel like this podcast for me is a little more like on the way here. I think I was like, I had a lot of stuff going through my head. I was nervous, and then whatever. And so now at the end of the weekend, it's just like more of a nice.
It's like a cathartic
talk.
kind of like, oh man, that was so cool. Like, dude, so
Yeah.
Joel and I went to the skate park after the brunch yesterday, which was like kind of like, yesterday was kind of a perfect road day in my opinion.
Yeah,
it
it was
was.
awesome. And then I'd woken up so early with my friend came over.
Yeah, you went
so
on like
when-
a hike or something, right?
Yeah, and then when you guys went to the skate park, I took a nap, and it was, everything just worked out so great before the show.
Yeah. So after brunch, Joel and I went to this skate park. It was called Chandler Skate Park, right?
Yeah.
Very cool skate park. Definitely way above where I could like do stuff.
Everything
but
was huge.
Everything was
man.
very big. But Joel, like, I'm really proud of the footage that I got of
Oh,
Joel.
that's cool. I know. I gotta watch it.
I think
again.
I'm gonna actually download it. I might even put it in this podcast right here because Joel's
be
just
cool.
doing some really cool tricks and stuff that I happen to like be rolling around filming him and stuff, and it was just cool. It just felt good to be at a skate park again because I haven't been in so long, so
Yeah.
I had to. It's just like muscle memory, like any other sport. I had to work my courage back up. Like I was like freaked out by a lot of stuff, and then you saw
Yeah.
me like I wouldn't roll down certain things, and then
Yeah.
by the end I was starting to roll down like bigger
sure.
stuff and try.
Yeah, that one wall was pretty crazy that I think you either rolled into it
I
or
rolled
something.
into it,
The
yeah.
one with the weird,
Yeah.
Jeremiah, you get into character so well and you really commit. When you're feeling scared in a situation, do you ever try to summon like if you were playing a skater in like real life?
We saw what happened when he tried that.
No,
I'm just
that's...
kidding.
Oh yeah, you broke your arm then.
Yeah, no, I still have PTSD from breaking my arm.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Joel about that a little bit yesterday. Like I was trying not to bite off more than I could chew, and that's what happened when I broke my arm. Honestly, if I would have waited another month, I would have been fine with, because I was dropping in. Before that, I dropped in like 6 times on smaller ramps.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, my confidence was way too high. And then I had like Joel, and funny enough, David Deary was there. And
had you broken a bone before?
no,
See, I can't imagine breaking a bone as an adult. I think it's way worse than as a kid because
it was. I can't tell you how
Yeah.
embarrassed I was to show my wife that I had broken my arm skateboarding. I literally, she was on the phone. I don't know if I've told this on the podcast before. She was on the phone when I'd already been to the hospital with Deary, and I was gone for a good chunk of the day, but it was on a Monday before Kill Tony, and that's like, Maya was working or whatever, and so I go home and I pop my head in, and she's on a call, and my right arm is broken, so I pop my head in and I go,
you wave at the left arm.
no, I literally I said, hey Maya, can you hop off that call for a second? And she goes, oh, my husband just got here. Let me call you back, because she knew something was up. Like I never asked her to get off the phone. And then I walked in with the other arm when she got off the phone, and she's like, I'm okay, but I did break my arm. I just came from the hospital, and I had to explain to her, and it was so embarrassing, to be like,
Because she was just laughing your ass off.
yeah, she was laughing. She's like, oh, did you even do anything cool? I was like, no, I just tried to drop in. Then she started making fun of me, and it was a whole thing.
She's like, my husband's a pussy.
Yeah, she put it on a Facebook status. It was pretty embarrassing. We almost got a divorce, but anyway, yeah, it was one of those moments where I was like, I can't, I got to be a little bit more careful with certain things. So no, I don't ever challenge my inner skater when I do characters. It's quite the opposite. But my favorite quote from one of the great comedic minds of any generation is Del Close. And his comedy quote is "Follow the fear," which I have written in multiple of my stand-up notebooks, because I think that's one of the coolest things
Sounds
to think
scary,
about.
Though.
Well, yeah, you're following your fear.
Yeah, it's like it's so poetic when you read it, but in practice, it's hard to do that.
Well, it's just it's that thing that's inside of you to comedically keep pushing along when something is. I more recognize it when something's happening with audiences. If I'm riffing on audiences, with them or around them, doing crowd work or just improvising, I'm like, how much farther can I push it before I'd have to move on to something else?
It's more like a metal detector, sort of, right? So if you're sensing that, then you know the direction that you should go in, I guess. So keep following that.
Maybe.
Feeling? I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps.
I don't know. People talk about that in life a lot, I've heard it described a bunch of different ways, resistance or things like that. You should push towards that stuff that makes you scared, but it is hard. It's hard to do it,
I wonder why that is, why we're, humans are attracted to go towards the thing that seems bad for them.
Well, I think it's the opposite for me. I run away from that stuff. I think that's why you need those phrases, is so that when you're afraid of something, rather than running from it, you should go head on to it. I don't feel like I go towards the stuff. I guess I do with some stuff. That's right. I don't know. Maybe we're self-destructive. Yeah.
It's like adrenaline, going on a roller coaster, and you're like, oh my God, why am I doing this? And then afterwards, you're like, actually, that was really fun. And you're like, it wasn't bad at all.
Well, yeah, that was the thing. Even just yesterday, for example, very small beans of what you guys are saying. I had to work my courage back up just literally to roll back in on higher things. And once I did it, my muscle memory kicked in. I was like, dude, you've done this so many times. Like, this is fun. Like quit like being afraid of that. We saw literally this little girl. It's not really funny, but it's more like the timing of it is just like, it just sucked. This little girl was so excited to scooter at the park, and she literally the first ramp she went down just ate it so hard, and she's like, I want to go, and her parents are like,
Can I tell you the funniest thing she
just
said?
got here. What'd she say?
She looks at her mom and she goes, you told me I could do it, and I couldn't.
That's life in a nutshell sometimes.
But I was like, oh, that's like a sweet parent.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the parent told her she could do it and she couldn't do it.
And then she's like, you lied to me.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah. My world is fragile now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, when I went to take Squink to the dog park the first time, she was pretty young, and she'd never been off leash like with all of those dogs around. And this dog park, dog trainers will go and they'll have 30 dogs to one person. So there's a lot of dogs there. Yeah. And we were walking by this one dog, and he gets up on her and it like starts sniffing her, and she's kind of freaking out, and her tail goes between her legs, and she starts like kind of, very visibly freaking out. And then he pounces on her, so she starts running, and she's making this like yelping sound, like she's really scared. And then like 30 dogs that were chilling under this tree get up and start running after her, and she's like screaming, and I just started screaming like no, like clapping my hands, like literally just trying to be as loud as I could be, and I'm not a loud person, so it was really uncomfortable for me as well to do that.
Punching dogs.
And I was like, yes, I was like embarrassed as well, but I feel so responsible.
I would love to hear you get loud, because I've never seen that happen before.
Dude, it was like way out of my comfort zone, but I didn't know what to do. I just like fight or flight, you know?
Panicked, yeah.
And I
flew away?
Yeah, but no, I fought towards the dogs. I fought the dogs off.
Yeah.
And this dog trainer steps in, and she gets all these dogs to stop, and my Squink is just in the middle of them, like shaking and like shit on herself. And all the dogs are just looking at me like, what?
What's going on? We were playing.
Yeah.
How did she shit on herself?
Well, so I guess the whole point of this story is I pick her up and I wash her off. There's like a hose there, and I'm thinking, should we leave? Should we not leave? And then one of the dog trainers said, you guys should definitely not leave, and you shouldn't be carrying her, because that's gonna make her feel like it's rationalized.
Oh man.
You should just, there's like this little section of the dog park we didn't know about called Tiny Town. He's like, bring her there. Only timid and small dogs go there. So we bring her in there, and she's very scared. But we stayed there for about another half an hour just to like let her know it's
just
not always like
reacclimate.
that. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. And we've been going back there for like every week. And now you should see when we open the gate, she just bolts in there. She's now chasing other dogs, and they're chasing her. And she's like, I almost cried the first time I saw her like go play, because it took a while for her to get the courage to do it. And it was just such a proud moment to see her like, get back out there.
I just got so sad about my dog for a second.
Dogs are, it's such a strong bond.
I was thinking about like holding him,
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
By the way,
talk about your dog.
By the way, the flew away joke was brought to you by the stereo.
Thank you.
What, did you fly away? It's kind of cool to see you talk about your dog, because you can clearly tell how much you love Squinks. So it's cool when you can see somebody's passion for something like that, because like that's a newer dog. That's like like you said, it's like a quarantine dog that you got like how many months ago? 6 months ago?
Yeah, about maybe
something like that.
Maybe 5.
Yeah.
Do you think she'll do my podcast?
Oh my god, I would love that.
Dude, that'd be hilarious if you interviewed Jesse's dog.
Yeah.
But
2 hours.
But nobody does a voiceover.
No, just
it's like
it's just like a lot of like, so when was the last time we went to the park?
yeah, just licking her face.
I had a dog for 17 years before Squink, so I completely understand like the sadness that you feel, Joel.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. All right, moving on.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good, but it's one of those things that like I acknowledge and then I sort of like breathe and try to get past, because if you sit and dwell on that shit'll kill you.
Well,
Anyway,
I think it comes in hard waves. Like I think a lot of great loss comes in waves where it's so like you're in a hurricane when it first happens.
Yeah.
But then time goes by, then you'll realize, oh wow, I haven't thought about this in a day. And then you'll be like, wow, I don't even remember the last time I thought about this. And and that connection will never really go away, but you do.
That's enough. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn it, I'm trying to make him cry.
I remember we canceled a sketch shoot because that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it Joel.
Yeah. Jessie was nice and
I was out stealing sour cream. I couldn't make it.
the sour cream bandit, Joel Jimenez, dude.
I'm calling
Comment
him
below
Stole
if you like sour cream. Stole Jimenez. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I remember. I wondered when.
He does wonder. You guys are witnessing him actually wonder right now. That's tight.
Actual moment, dude. So weird. I wondered, like, and this is just from me not having. I mean, I haven't seen my wiener dog in a long time. And when we canceled the sketch shoot, I had to ask myself, like, I wanted to be, respectful of you, Joel. But, the comedian side of me, to be honest, was like, do we really need to cancel
Yeah, I mean,
this
I almost
sketch?
showed up.
We ended up, Jessie
you know.
was very nice. She was very considerate. She's like, we can't do it. I was like, all right, then we'll do it. Yeah.
I mean, but I think we should do a sketch where it's like, we're all getting ready to do this really funny comedy sketch, and then somebody's dog just
Gets a
dies,
text
and
or
they're
something?
like, no, but they show up, and they're just like trying to deliver these really like cheesy lines,
Oh,
but
that's
they're like
funny.
crying.
That's really
Yum,
funny.
these mashed potatoes are great. I can't do it. I'm not. No, if it was like, this sounds shitty too, but if it was like a job thing, I would have been there. But it was like, since it was sort of like up in the air, like
Interesting.
like a sketch.
Wow, that says a lot about
So
Joel.
the price wasn't right
No,
for you.
Okay,
no,
we'll
no,
try
I don't
to
mean, I don't
kick
mean
up the
paid.
pay
I don't
the
mean a
next
paid
time,
job. I
dude.
mean like
Not
if.
enough sour cream for
Oh,
you.
all right.
No, I meant like if like it was like a schedule thing where there was like a crew
Oh,
where
not
like
enough
people.
money in the bank.
No, even if it was a free job, but it was like a sketch, like I had booked it. There was no
he
way.
likes hand jobs, huh?
What I meant was, it was my pals.
Oh,
so everybody,
sour cream in the back of the mouth, huh?
what I meant was, it wasn't like some corporate entity that.
Oh, he's going corporate on us. Okay, all right.
That wouldn't have cared, like they'd be
Right.
like, "Oh, your dog died. Who
Oh, he
gives a
doesn't
shit?"
care.
Show up.
He doesn't care. All right, well, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
But since it was my friends,
Oh, he has friends. Oh,
You have
lucky
friends.
you.
Yeah,
You have
you know what?
friends.
That's it. I'm
Jessie's
flipping
about
it.
to crash the car because she's laughing. But what were you saying, Joel?
it felt I was not. It sucked, and so it was nicer that we didn't. I think, but that was more of like a friend thing than like, say it was. Like I was on contract for like some kind. You have
we
to
need
go-
a contract the next time we work with him.
You know what I mean? If you're on tour, I've heard like Be
Right.
Real from Cypress Hill. Like his mom died while he was on tour, and like he couldn't come home because those tours are like,
Ugh.
you're booking the venues. Like that's people's work. Their hours. Like that's what I mean. Like, not money wise, but when there's a machine behind it that's literally bigger than you, and you can't stop it. You have to show up. Like,
Right.
I don't know if we. I don't know. That's a.
I wouldn't. I put myself in your shoes though, and when.
Oh, you put yourself in my. Guess you. Wow, you're so empathetic. Okay, sorry, it doesn't work when I do it alone.
No. We're cutting that out just for your
Oh,
own
cutting
image.
it out.
No,
Okay.
This is an unedited podcast.
Yeah, but I like to say we're gonna edit it out
Okay.
Oh,
because then
okay.
people think they're getting like a secret.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah.
All right, I might cut that part out.
Am I back in the team again? Am I back in the three or?
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Joel. Here's the thing, buddy. There's been a lot of times this weekend where, you and I will be like walking ahead of Jessie, and like we're like having a moment where then Jessie will say, "What did you say?" So I have to flip it around as
yeah.
well. So like Jessie and I have our moments too.
Cool.
And then you guys gotta have your moments too where I go, hey guys, what did you just say?
Hey Jesse, remember when Jeremiah was insensitive about my dog and he thought I should have showed up? Remember that?
Yeah, that was funny.
You know what's great though? You didn't let it be known. I mean, you sent me a really nice text, but now I know that there's subtext to that. I'm gonna go back and read that. Hey, sorry to let us know if you need anything. And then in the background, he's like, I just don't get why. It doesn't matter. It's just a fucking dog. Wow, boo-hoo. Your dog's dead. Who cares?
I try to be honest.
He's not even a wiener dog.
That's exactly how I feel. Wiener dogs or bust, bro.
He's not even a wiener dog.
Dude, if it's not a wiener dog, I could care less about your dog.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh, but dude, I've been, for whatever reason, little French bulldogs have been pulling on my heart chains lately.
They're cute, yeah.
Frenchies.
Little Frenchies.
Yeah, they're cute.
They're so fun.
I
Dude.
like they're like curly hair fluffy dogs. Golden doodles, is that what they're called?
Oh, those are fun too.
They're really
Andrew
cute.
Schultz has one.
Labradoodles.
I've seen pictures of those. It's really cute.
Wasabi. Shout out to Wasabi and Andrew Schultz.
You know what I want? I want a Cerberus, a three-headed demon dog from hell.
Oh, that's cool.
You do not need that in your life. You
Yeah,
already
dude.
have so many inner demons.
Yeah, you already have enough personalities
Can
inside
we
you.
zoom in on my face when you guys are doing this?
You just get closer to the
Yeah,
camera.
just get closer to the camera.
Do a physical zoom.
Yeah, just start leaning in slowly. Yeah, Joel, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud, but
No, I love it.
But I did. You know, I do as your friend. I wanted to check on you.
I get what you're saying though. Like now that I think about it, I probably would have showed up too.
Oh, fuck this.
Just kidding.
Fucking bullshit ass. Goddamn.
I've canceled shows for worse. Or yeah,
Okay,
for
what?
less.
So what was the least cancellation you've ever done?
this
I
was like-
just farted, so I can't be there.
Red man.
This is like when I was really new to stand up, and it was a 4th of July show, and they said it would be between like 10 minutes. Get there at 8. So I get there at 8, and what they did at this bar was have a band play and then a stand-up do 10 minutes, and then a band play for like an hour, and then have a
Yikes.
stand-up do 10 minutes. So I'm there at 8. It's like 10, and I'm still not going up. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna come back. And then I went home and I texted the guy. I was like, hey, I'm not coming back. It's just like. And then he sent me this long message that was just like, I know you're new to stand-up, but this is extremely unprofessional, and you should never do this again. And it's just a really bad... Like, he just was venting at me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I don't think I wouldn't do that now if I'd already committed to something. But, God, that was an
I guess that
awful
was
show.
the other thing. We hadn't really committed to that shoot, really. It was still a little bit up in the air when everything was happening.
I'm just messing with you, dude.
Yeah.
I love you. Don't overthink that. Don't overthink that. I shouldn't have said it.
No, I get it. Because I had the same thoughts. If I'm being honest, I'm like, I kind of got to be there. But then it was like, yeah, maybe I should.
Well, even Van and Keel were texting me privately, and they're like, let's not do it.
Yeah.
They were like, not like totally. They were like, let's push it back and do another date. But if it were me, I wouldn't want to do it. And I didn't want to be, since I was kind of planning that project, I didn't want to be like, no, we're doing it.
You know what it was? I don't even think it was. I'm trying to figure out what day it was. I think it was like the day
What
before.
if I replace Joel? It is Bill
my
Billingsley
goodness.
character.
Yeah. I give you the wig.
I play it and Starla.
Yeah.
I think what it was we were putting him to sleep like the next day, and that was like the last full day I was gonna get to like be with him.
Yeah, it was.
So it wasn't like
I don't want to be with you.
Yeah, I think if it was maybe the day it happened, maybe I could have pushed through, but the day before was the worst. I felt like I was floating that whole day. Like nothing felt real.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a Chihuahua. But it was cool. We went in. I bought him like bougie steak and shit at Standings, and whatever. The guy was nice enough he didn't charge me for it.
Really?
Yeah, I just bought a hamburger patty and like 3 pieces of bacon.
Did you tell him what it was for?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I was just like, hey, I was like, this is kind of sad, but this is what, I mean, you're like,
hey, my dog's dying. The steak's for my dying dog.
Yeah.
Can I have this for free?
yeah, can I get that filet mignon?
I'm gonna use that.
And for whatever reason, he keeps seeing the guy every week. He keeps going back up like,
I got
hey,
another
man,
dying dog.
I got
Another
another one. This one needs a filet mignon.
Yeah.
Next, by the end of the month, he's just on the phone like, yeah, dead dog, get a steak.
yeah, dead dog, ground
You know the
chuck, 5 pounds.
I was like, I'm really sorry.
Joel, we don't mean to be riffing.
No, this is funny. I'm with it. In my face. People in the comments are gonna be like, Joel's acting like he's okay with it, but he's not. I am.
I love laughing at it because to me that's
how you heal.
Yeah,
one
for
of the
sure.
greatest sadnesses of my life, and I think it just like you're gonna feel that no matter what, so you might as well feel it like through laughter and crying
that's
alone
true.
at night.
Yeah.
It's true.
This dead dog saga was brought to you by the stereo.
What?
app.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
The dead
Stereo?
Joel dog saga was brought to you by the stereo app.
Oh, wow. Well, at least it was worth something. Shout out to the sponsors. Thank you, Stereo. It's a great app. You can catch Jessie Johnson and Mitch Burrow talking about her living pets. Oh, my dog. I'm getting her spayed this week. Oh, my dog. Oh, she freaked out at the dog park. Really? Was she alive?
She was and is still.
Oh, must be fucking nice. Thank you to Stereo.
I can't drive.
Jesse's eyes are closing and just
My
watering.
eyes like watering.
Oh my goodness.
Is it because you're sad that your dog's dead? Oh, my eyes are watering. Wow. I think you should still show up to the car and drive. The comedian in me.
I told you.
Comedian.
I told you that was the comedian side of me, dude. The
Well,
comedian.
there's nothing funny about it.
Joel, we're just joking.
We're just joking, bro.
Can't you take a joke?
Can you take a joke, Joel?
You're a comedian.
Joel, you're funny, dude. Can't you take a joke back at
I
you?
like that part. I like what you said when you called me funny.
Yeah.
That was good. Back to my dog. I'm not gonna be able to watch.
I know
this.
it's too soon now, but would you get another dog in the future?
At the moment, no. I don't think I ever want pets again. I have a cat, and a snake, but like the
I
snake.
forget you have a snake.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because that's a weird thing about you. I'm just gonna
Well, I
say.
got it when I was 17 because it's like seems cool, and then now it's like just I have one.
What do you feed the snake?
Mice?
Heck yeah, dude.
Are you gonna feel the same when the snake dies? Like
No, when I
cancel
wa-
sketches.
There was a time when
Oh shoot, Jesse. Jesse, do you know what's funny about Jesse? She sometimes will say the meanest things out of anybody, but they're quiet, so you don't like pay attention as often. But like, she will get in some vicious burn sometimes, dude.
Yeah, I always say it like with a pit in my stomach. Like I feel really bad, but I also think there will be some payoff.
You're like, I think it'll get some laughs and a good response. So
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I can't feel my face right now. I'm
Oh.
so angry.
Oh, I thought you were quoting The Weeknd.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
But really, I would think the
But
snake
my dog's
doesn't.
dead. My dog's dead. My dog's dead. I can't.
feel my face.
What about the snake, Jesse?
I would think that you don't have the same bond with the snake than the dog.
No, because they don't like love. You know, it's different.
Yeah, you don't cuddle with your snake, do you?
Nah, no. There was a time when I was a kid, and
Have you ever
it's-
slept with your snake?
No.
Okay.
So, what do you mean by that? Like
Like in the same
biblical
bed.
sense, or oh?
No, no.
Have you ever fucked your snake?
Fucked it.
Yeah. You're,
No, but he has crawled up my ass to give me a good checkup. He goes up my butt and he comes out of my mouth. Okay, well, this is what happens. You guys have fucked with my brain so deeply. The saddest part is you guys are laughing at this.
I'm in the right lane.
You're
Yeah,
literally.
but
Driving
you're on the wrong
slow.
side of history. And
I'm in the slow lane.
What kind of dog was it?
What?
It was a Chihuahua.
Yeah, it was.
Was it mixed with anything?
It's a chihuahua now because I cry about it. But was it mixed with anything? Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Love, compassion, something you two would know nothing about.
All right, let's get into this next segment. It's brought to you by the Stereo app. It's called Fanning Out.
Fanning Out. Questions from fans.
This is funny. I think there's like a misconception too. Like, how much weed, if any, do you smoke before, after, or during creating characters? You high on stage, haha. No.
Yeah, have you guys ever smoked for inspiration to get characters ready for the show?
No, I don't think I've. No, I think almost every character we've ever come up with has just been sober. Like, I mean, me and you made like a master list a while ago.
That was actually really helpful.
That was on a drive. You know, that kept us going for like about a year, I think. That list.
we did. I met with Joel and Cromer was there too, right? Like,
Yeah.
we had burritos out in Santa Monica. And,
yeah, that's right.
And we just sat down and we just did this giant list, and then we kept adding ideas to this list, like in notes, like on just like your phone section of the notes section of your phone. Couldn't get that out, and it just kept adding characters and different things that we wanted to do to it, and it was just kind of what we do, like what we're doing right now. We're just kind of riffing while we're driving and stuff like that, and then we come up with ideas kind of like that. Who was that by?
That was. Ah, shit, I lost them.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to their handle.
Unoverse.
Unoverse. Thank you for that question.
Uno_verse.
Uno_verse.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not like, that's funny. I don't really smoke weed a lot. I will to like go to bed and stuff, but I gotta be real careful, like my set and setting, because that'll set me off sometimes.
Oh, I found out that Jessie had 3 Red Bulls last night before we had Whataburger.
I haven't had a Red Bull in years. Like, maybe.
She had one last night. Immediately she goes, I think I'm addicted. And then I had
Dude,
2 more.
I felt great.
And you know what's funny? The funnier thing is the first sip you took, you went, ugh.
Yeah, I hated it at first.
Yeah.
Just
I
like
was
every
this
good
is
addictive
disgusting,
substance.
but I'm just gonna keep drinking it. And then I would just kind of like, I would take it like like alcohol or a shot, like I wasn't drinking it to taste. I was like, this is a good Red Bull.
Just felt like was it a good just like energy buzz right away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, had all this energy and I was really happy.
Well, by the time, because the way we closed out our day on Saturday last night was after the late show, we settled up at the club, we like packed everything up, and then we went straight to Whataburger. And the food, there was so much food that they put a tote bag. They gave us a Whataburger tote bag to put the food in because it wouldn't fit in their plastic, or their paper bags, because there was too much weight in the bags. Like, it was like almost, it was $38 worth of Whataburger. And we still have
$38.26, I believe.
I mean, and honestly, we're probably going to get into the remaining sticky buns on the drive back.
We did buy a tray of those.
Yeah, we bought a 6-pack. I didn't realize they were $11 for a 6-pack. I thought they were like minis because they were like buy 1 or buy 6. I was like, all right, so 6 is probably not that much. And then it was $11 for 6 of them. But yeah, you kind of had that was a kind of crazy way to end your night, Jessie, was 3 Red Bulls.
Well, it's funny because that leads me into the next question.
And then 2 cinnamon rolls, yeah. And then I was like, get a large fry. Just get the large.
I was like, I just want a cinnamon roll, and
I'm like,
you
what
and
else do you
Joel
want?
were like, wait, that's all you're getting?
Yeah, I know. We totally peer pressured you into getting more food.
Yeah. You guys just like couldn't compute.
Yeah, I was like, wait, we're here though, Jessie.
You don't even drink.
I know.
It's like something you go to Whataburger like when you're drunk at night.
Oh, when I go to Whataburger, I eat like a drunk person for sure.
Yeah.
And Joel does too, but he is drunk. Dude, when we were in the drive-thru line, they're like, okay, you can have 1 heated up sticky bun.
Yeah.
Or you can just take a frozen tray. And I was like, a frozen tray? Like, can't you start like heating it up now? Like we're in a line of cars right now. And the guy goes, we have to heat them up individually. Like, can't you just take them and put them in your oven? I go, no, we'll wait 10 minutes. Like, he goes, ugh, all right. So then we had to pull around. That's when you know you have a lot of food, is when you have to pull around to the front of the drive-thru because there's other cars that are going to be passing you. And then he came out, and Joel has this sweet Whataburger tote.
I love it. It's gonna be. It's great. I'm gonna tote so many things around.
Like your dog's ashes.
Oh my god.
I do have those.
Do you really?
I have mine dogs too.
Oh my god.
The saddest part was the paw print. You get a paw print.
No.
That's when I lost it. Like when I saw the paw print.
Oh my goodness, that's too much.
Yeah.
I love that
how do you
they
guys
do that,
fucking
though.
feel now, huh?
I love that they
That
do
moment
that.
of sadness was brought to you by the Stereo app. Speaking of Red Bull and Jesse last night, this leads me to my next fanning out question.
Okay, great.
From Bob Robbie, how fast does that jet ski go? Vroom.
About 3 sugar-free Red Bulls fast.
There you go. Fair answer.
Are you a sugar-free Red Bull person?
Yeah, I figure if I'm gonna do that to my body, I should at least choose the
least try.
sugar-free.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't really understand the question.
I mean, I think you answered it perfectly.
Sure, we can keep going to the next one. That's
I like
perfect.
these. So, I mean, do I read these? Like, how do I know if one of my dads is gay?
I mean, that's
watch them having sex.
That's a real question.
Yeah, never mind. Okay. Let's see. There was one that I thought we've been asked a million times, but I think it's sort of fun to check in every couple of months about it. Maybe we have new ones, but favorite characters, maybe.
Oh, who's that come from?
Let me see. I just had it.
I like to shut them out.
Yeah. It's from C.Aspy.
Cool.
Or Caspi, whatever, but there's a C and then a dot and then an ASPY.
Cool.
What has been your favorite characters to play as in the band? I have such trouble answering this sometimes because it does change. That's why I thought maybe it's, how about today? Just today.
Honestly, one of my favorite recent moments was being Bologna Pete with the pizza sandwich, because it's just so silly and dumb.
That was great.
And it's just like little things like that. That's what I appreciate and like. But honestly, one of my favorite recent characters was when we were the rapping paper.
I was just thinking, Blanket was such a great character. And my favorite characters are when we're not, like, human. When we're something
like an inanimate object or something like that.
Or like when we were the pets.
You just reminded me then. One of my favorites was when we were hurricanes.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, like, I don't know what it is. It's just, maybe it is just that much more of an escape than playing a character. It's like the next.
More of an escape than death?
Oh, we did the different.
We just all are
we
dead.
did the different viruses, but that was a weird show at Better Box.
That one was weird.
That was bizarre.
But like
I was the bubonic plague.
The one you did, Joel. What was it? The horror hosts.
Oh yeah,
like, that was really fun.
That was fun. Then that was Chroma Chris's idea, right? Or was that your idea?
It was mine, but he was really with it because he loves that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that was great. Yeah,
Joel,
that was a great idea. Yeah. That was really fun.
Anything like off kilter, like even the Christmas one was fun.
I love doing Christmas randomly.
Yeah, like the holidays
what did
in
we
random
do
places
again?
are really funny to me.
Whoa, I was like sexy Mrs. Claus, of course.
Yeah, Mrs. Claus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That Christmas tree was so uncomfortable.
Oh, I bet it was.
Like the arms were just a little too low for the head cutout, so it just kept moving. But it looked cool. I saw a picture of it.
And you had to play
the
trumpet,
stage looked
huh?
really
Were you
cool.
playing trumpet that night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you stood up the entire time, I think, because it was so boxy.
Yeah, well, I stood up because I wanted to.
Oh, we should have chopped you down.
Too, but the scene on a.
How's it look? How it looks?
It looked so cool.
Like me in front of the Christmas tree? Yeah, exactly.
So that was really fun, and that was something I was gonna be a chimney sweep, and then
that was one of the options.
There was a big cardboard box at my house with this green bubble wrap in it, getting thrown out, and I was just like, I'm gonna make a Christmas tree. I had like 30 minutes. I'm not even kidding. And I just looked up online and I saw these people doing the cutouts, and I just made it really fast. It was almost like those moments where you're not even really thinking, you're just doing.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it was just, I don't know about like destiny or anything, but it just felt like that was what was supposed to happen, and so it just happened.
I feel like a lot of early Kill Tony costumes came about like that. Like, when I was Pikachu, I just like made that shit like,
dude,
fast.
When you were Pikachu and I was Misty, and
That's
Pat
right,
was
the
Damn,
shorts.
that's awesome. I didn't know you guys did that.
Yeah, it was a really fun episode.
Well, those shorts really hurt your nuts.
The
I remember
shorts
that,
were
yeah.
so tight that they literally, I was wearing these white underwear, and I didn't realize my balls like were sticking out the bottom of
Your
the shorts.
Pokeballs?
My Pokeballs were sticking out the bottom of the shorts. So like,
Gotta catch them all, dude.
so like, Tony commented at one point, because I'm supposed to be playing this girl, and he goes, "Are those your balls?" I'm like, whoops, I'm so sorry. Team Misty over here. Yeah, dude.
I get this question a lot too. Is why haven't you been the regulars yet? I figure we might as well just answer it finally.
We'll address it.
It's too close to home. It's also like too inside, I think,
Yeah, I think that I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it can become too inside baseball. I think when we have done it before, where like when for the anniversary show, the 5-year anniversary show, you were Tony.
Yeah.
What Chroma Chris was? No,
was Josh. I think.
Josh. Pat was Red Band.
Yeah.
And I played Rogan on that episode. And then earlier we had done one where I was Tony, and Pat was Red Band again.
Yeah, I think so.
And
I was
you
Josh.
were Josh Martin. Yeah.
I got a really funny photo of me as Josh, looking at him, and he's just flipping me off to my face.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so I like to do that stuff every once in a while. So it's not out of the question, but it sometimes can get it can be a little much. Like it's like a little bit too much, and that's that's coming from me, which is pretty rare. I rarely say things are too much, but it sometimes gets old. Like
how'd you feel
quick.
about those dog jokes you were making earlier? Were those maybe too much, you think?
I feel real
God,
good
that
about
was
that.
so funny.
Well, how funny was that, Jesse?
So
That was
fucking
really
funny.
You
good.
know where you could get too much and then some?
What?
Stereo.
Oh, the stereo
Yeah,
app.
the stereo app.
Oh,
They
cool,
got all
man.
that.
I wasn't okay. Cool.
One time I
didn't know that.
pitched being like I was gonna say like we could be like Aphrodite, Mystery Dan, like those
Oh,
things.
remember Mystery Dan?
Yeah, that was the
Where
thing.
did he go?
That's a mystery. So
Whoa.
stupid.
No, I liked it.
When I was doing
Thank
like,
you.
Those are some of my favorite jokes. You're like, well, it looks like we solved the mystery.
Oh yeah.
I had a bucket full set once, and he was on the show. I got pulled out of the bucket right after him, and that was it was a tough spot.
It's a weird energy to follow.
Yeah, and I
Dude.
felt like, I think Tony this was like my second or third appearance on the show, and he complimented my set for being able to handle that energy.
Well,
and,
because
like,
it's such an energy shift.
yeah.
I mean, honestly,
God,
I
he
think
was
it'd be
scary.
very difficult to follow Michael Lair.
Yeah.
That'd be very
especially
difficult.
because of the RPMs he gets in that chair. It's all right.
follow
Okay.
Vroom vroom.
yeah,
Well, Jetski can outrun it.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. She needs water though.
Yeah, I can only move
Michael
on water.
drowned and she just took off. Okay, here's hold on.
Hold on. Really
on.
good fresh jerky. There's a sign.
Allie
That-
Makovsky,
Isn't
I
that the
stopped there
opposite of
once.
jerky though? Because jerky's like dried out and preserved.
yeah, it's supposed to be like
It's just a cow.
We have wet jerky.
Come lick this cow's ass.
It's still got blood on it.
Raw jerky.
Raw jerky. That's what we got. Oh, one of my favorite characters that I played recently was when I was the blind trucker Rustin Fields.
That was really funny.
When we were the semi drivers,
Yeah.
because here's the thing. What I really liked about that is a lot of times on Kill Tony is I will create a character on Kill Tony and then maybe have it make a guest appearance on Jeremiah Wonders. That character I created on Jeremiah Wonders on the episode with Ryan J. Ebelt.
Oh, really? Okay.
And we were laughing so hard while we were riffing, like, because he played this woman. Ryan J played this hilarious woman. You gotta check out the Ryan J. Ebelt to Jeremiah
Oh my
Wonders,
God.
who's just like this battered woman in a
was great.
horrible relationship with Rustin Fields, this blind semi truck driver. And I took that character to Kill Tony, and it's just so ridiculous. Like and fun. Like that was one of my recent favorite characters.
Yeah, that was fun.
I did.
Damn. Someone asked me what a favorite...
The Rambo thing, too. The
Yeah,
Rambo
that was
with
amazing.
Michael Lair.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude. I brought my mom's wheelchair.
That was so fun.
You
I
know
got
which
the
was
stupid
fun that we
fake
should
gun-
bring back
the fake
was
guns.
the FedEx employees.
Oh, I do love the
we
FedEx
had,
employees.
that was one of
That was
the
super
most fun. Like as a band, we were like,
Okay,
all
let's
just like.
let's bring it back. Yeah.
It's funny because, yeah, sometimes we forget
Hello,
some
my
of
name's
those
Teresa.
Yeah,
road
Teresa was like,
those-
I
I'm
was
gender
like, sorry.
fluid.
yeah.
Yeah, the road episodes. Sometimes we forget those characters. Like we tend to remember the ones we do at the store more and then take them out.
Right.
But sometimes we'll do new ones on the road and like never do them again. You know. Like,
Yeah.
I remember we did like Target employees in like Boise,
Oh yeah,
Idaho.
we
or
never,
something,
and those
yeah.
were fun.
Yeah.
My name's Zane Roberts.
Dude, I don't even remember what I did.
Yeah.
This is Coraz 311. Joel, what is your favorite flip trick to do on your skateboard? Personally, mine is a frontside flip folded between the legs. I love that trick. I believe it's also known as a Muska flip. I like that. I like a frontside flip on like a on a quarter pipe. I like fakie frontside big spins and front pop shove-its. I guess those aren't really flip tricks. Half cap heels are good. And that's all you're gonna get from me on that subject.
Joel is really good at doing grabs. You're really good at doing grabs on ramps and stuff,
Oh
dude.
yeah, I mean,
Launching
that's
out
like
and doing
I have like
grabs.
6 tricks that I just do over and over.
Yeah,
again.
but they look awesome.
That's
They-
all-
Like
yeah.
the only ones that I can even remotely do sometimes is the board slide king. We all know that.
Oh yeah.
And then I've been trying to like 50-50 just like grind off of stuff like a little bit.
Yeah.
But I was just excited to be
Well,
at the
remember the
skate park
rainbow
with you
rail
yesterday.
you did?
Honestly,
That might have been one of the greatest things you've ever done.
I think that is the best thing I've ever
Hell
done.
yeah.
I did this rainbow rail. What is it in Arizona?
Yeah,
it was like on the way.
Yeah, we did a one time we drove out here and we stopped at like 3 different skate parks on the way, and one was like it seemed like near a reservation.
Yeah, it was near a native reservation
Yeah,
for sure.
and it was completely empty and like just
Joel
really
and
fun.
I
Everything
had
was
this
small.
entire park to ourselves.
Yeah, it was great.
And Joel goes, dude, I think you can do it. And I go, I don't know, man. This looks freaking scary. And
Yeah.
basically the rail goes like this. You ride it like from the ground and then it literally goes up like this and there's a big hump in the middle and then
Like
it
a rainbow,
goes back
Jesse.
out. Like a rainbow.
I'm just picturing you guys were like on an Indian burial ground, and you
There's
thought it
graves
was a rail
everywhere.
park. You're like, "There's no one around. This is awesome."
It's a skate park cemetery.
Yeah, we're cursed now.
Like I'm board sliding off of tombstones and stuff.
Yeah. I can't believe no one's around this reservation.
Oh, this is
Skate
interesting. This guy Dev Day
I
said
don't wanna go skating in a native cemetery.
someone said Dev _Day said bring back the drug addicts. Well, we weren't drug addicts.
Yeah, what's
Oh, that was and this is a lesson. I think we've talked about this. I think in an episode before.
Yeah.
If you don't, one of the things in improv that happens, if you get labeled something, you have to kind of roll with it. But we didn't get to correct Tony when he calls drug addicts. We were actually actual representations of different drugs.
Yeah.
So I was cocaine. I was
Oh, that's
I was in a white dress suit, very like high energy and stuff like that. You were Molly, Joel?
I was weed, I think, and
Oh, you were
Pat was
weed.
Molly.
Pat
maybe.
was Molly, yeah.
Oh, I remember this. Wasn't he playing keys? I remember this
Yeah.
being like
Oh,
a
yeah.
really like awesome
It was one of his
like
last
train wreck
episodes.
show.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Okay, here's one that for some reason feels a little like an attack, but
All right.
Uno _verse again said, if you could be any breed of dog, what would it be?
Are you kidding me?
Honestly,
Are
just
you
just
kidding?
an alive one. I would like to just be a
Did you
living.
just make that up?
No, I'm serious.
Did you just
No.
now create that
No,
account?
you said that
and
3
post
days
it?
ago.
Yeah. Dude, that's funny. But so it'd be alive?
I mean, let me pick a better one. I'd say wolf.
Ooh.
Oh, well, you know, all dogs are started as
heaven?
wolves and then they go to heaven. Like the all dogs
Call heaven with
are
the stereo
related
app.
to wolves.
Oh man. What would you be, Jesse? You fucking idiot.
Jesse almost just crashed doing that I love you barking riff.
I love you, Joe.
Whoa, what did you just? that was borderline.
she went a little. I don't know. Say that again, Jesse.
Yeah.
I love you, Joe.
Oh, she changed that W
Yeah.
from what it sounded like before.
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
I don't want to talk
Sounded
about
like a
it.
hard R.
Yeah.
You thought I said the N-word?
No, hard R.
So you could say you could say R's, right?
Whoa.
Whoa. Not me.
Whoa, Jesse.
I don't say ours.
I always say consider this.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't hit the.
My
I
whole
don't
life's been a lie.
I don't
so
do
what kind
that.
of dog would you be?
Joel's like, oh, bitch.
Yeah.
That's what you be. You coming at me, making fun of my dog? I'll
I'm
come
almost
after
upset
you.
I didn't come up with that. I should have. It was right under my nose.
Well, I know Jeremiah'd be a wiener.
Oh, for sure, dude. I have the same
He's
exact.
a wiener right now.
Yeah, dude, got it, dude. I have the same profile as my dachshund, wiener dog footlong. Like we
Dog
literally
has a
we-
profile
we
on
have-
Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook.
dude. Yeah,
Oh,
hit
cool.
that like button. He's got a big old schnoz just like his
Wow.
daddy, dude.
I think like a border collie or like a dog on a farm would be nice.
A dog on a farm?
We
What's a
didn't
breed
ask
of
the
dog?
living situation.
Yeah, maybe a dog in like a studio.
I'm gonna be a
apartment.
rich dog.
What about a dog in a loft? Maybe a dog in a loft.
Like
That'd
I
be fun.
could chase some sheep.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, well, there you go. There's that question. There was one that was, let's see.
We're passing by like as I found out in the last episode we did of the Roadcast, there's mountains. They were passing by.
Yeah.
We're in the stretch of
here we go.
Starting to be in the middle of nowhere, I think, a little bit.
This is from Rojas_Eric.
Another one by him?
No, that was
Oh, different
Uno
one.
verse.
Okay.
You're just hearing Spanish words and
Okay.
maybe he had another one earlier. I'm not sure, but would you rather live to 100 with perfect health, or cut it in half and live 50 years of perfect happiness?
But you're unhappy if you live to 100?
Not necessarily, but I think it's like.
Because it sounds like you live to 100.
Yeah.
and
You
You're healthy and happy.
Would you
or-
rather live to 100 with perfect health, but you have issues, in life and stuff, but your health is always good, or cut it in half and live 50 years of perfect happiness?
I don't really like playing God like this.
Whoa.
Whoa, that got
We
weird.
finally found our line with Jetski, dude.
I really hate hypotheticals.
Do you?
I think I.
I really don't want to
But
talk
what
about
would
them.
what would you do if we gave you one more question?
Well, if it's a hypothetical, it's really against everything I stand for.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I were to ask you another question, then how would you respond?
I really don't like what you're doing to me right now.
I mean,
But I'm just trying to say,
hypothetically-
not hypothetically, but like if I were to say like what breed of dog you were, would you respond differently? Like if it was a Monday rather
If
than
you
a
did
Tuesday? If I did that,
And it wasn't hypothetical?
and it wasn't hypothetical.
Then yeah, I would totally. As long
Okay.
as it's not hypothetical.
Okay. But if it was hypothetical, then
Get out of here with that.
I love it.
Okay. All right.
I think I'd rather live 100 years with perfect health, because I think a lot of my sadness comes from mental health issues and or worrying about things wrong with me. So if I got to have the perfect health, I think I could finally go ahead and just live my life and stop worrying all the time. But who knows?
That's a great answer. And especially right now in COVID times, if you knew you had a perfect health.
Yeah,
to
health is
100,
everything. Yeah, it's so important. God, do you think
That must be how rich people feel that already have a vaccine.
Yeah.
They
fuck.
probably just feel like
Ugh.
the disease is over.
I think about that a lot with like the cure for cancer or the cure for whatever. It's like, it's not gonna be for poor people. Like,
Yeah.
So,
No, I think they can already cure a lot of things that aren't just accessible to everyone. Because that is a big task anyway. It's a big task, dude.
yeah.
Hey, 1 second. Hey,
Oh my God.
we have a special caller on the podcast. It's William Montgomery.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Matt McCarthy.
It is William.
It's William. How are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Waiting to get the results back of my COVID test.
Wait, why are you getting a COVID test?
Because I was exposed to COVID on Wednesday.
By
I'm honestly pissed off.
by
I'm
who?
honestly pissed.
By who?
Our friend David.
David Lucas has COVID?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be telling y'all that. I don't know. I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but yeah, it kind of pisses me off. I think he wasn't feeling great. Then he went to the fucking dead air thing with Holtzman. Holtzman doesn't have it.
Thank
I got
God.
my thing
It would have been
today
real
where
dead
I
air.
Yeah, right. So I paid $200 fucking to see if I have it. I'm still waiting, which pisses me off.
Well,
And
is David going to pay for any of your COVID tests?
hell no. He sort of turned it around like it's somehow my fault.
But
He
you-
has somehow...
Dude, but if you but
Not
here's the
that, but it's sort of... I don't know. I probably shouldn't be saying any of this. I'm not... It's
Dude, I would, William, I would love it if you didn't have it.
if you don't have it, then he got it somewhere else. Then he's been wilding out somewhere else, and then you can be like,
I know.
listen
Well,
up,
he was
you
in
owe
Portland. He must have gotten it in Portland. He was in Portland this past weekend.
me. Yeah, that's probably
So
where he
that's
definitely
where
got it.
just got it.
Because he was doing shows
Yeah.
and stuff out there, right? And if he's
So-
hanging out with people afterwards on the road, like we're driving back from Arizona right now, and we made sure we didn't do any meet and greets or hang out with people after the shows. Like we just bolted
Nice.
afterwards.
Nice. How was Arizona? Did you have fun?
Oh, tell him about the Cracker Barrel.
Dude, I introduced Jessie Johnson to Cracker Barrel, William. You'd be really proud of me. Look at that.
Nice. Yeah, it's wonderful. I love it.
It's so
Oh, you
good.
got a hat.
Yeah.
She got a hat, dude.
We got the same hat on.
That's exciting. Yeah, I've been going to the one in Camarillo. There's one down there, so I'll drive the 45 minutes and eat down there. I love it.
It's so good. What do you usually get at Cracker Barrel, William?
The grandma's pancake breakfast, but I'll make them do it to blueberry pancakes.
Ooh.
You
Uh,
make
And then
them.
I'll make
That's an
little
interesting way to
sausage
put
egg
it.
biscuits with the sausage and egg. And,
Oh,
yeah, I
You
love it.
dirty girl.
Well, I'm glad you
Did you do that in David's face the other day?
Yeah, did you do that to David Lucas? Oh, that sounds horrible, William. He's coughing.
Oh,
Are you driving? What are you doing right now?
I'm sick as shit. I went to Erica. Where's Erica?
You're driving with Erica? What's up, Erica?
Hey.
Hey.
She said, hey. We're waiting on a bagel place and waiting to hear.
Wait,
hear the
Erica.
results.
Erica, did you have to get a COVID test too? Because
No shit.
William was exposed. So was it $400?
Oh no, I figured if William has it, I'll have it.
Oh.
And then, so that means he probably gave it to my grandparents because my grandpa just had a seizure last Sunday. And he's been driving around my grandpa very sweet to appointments while I'm at work. So,
Oh
yeah, so
no!
I'm hoping I don't have it because then their grandparents might have it. It scares me.
Oh wow!
Man.
Gathered that.
Keep going.
Wow.
Keep going, Jesse.
We just passed by the checkpoint of
Oh, that scares the shit out of me.
entering California.
The people working there.
Okay.
Did you see
Dude,
that?
well,
They're
yeah.
like-
I hope for Erica's grandparents' sake and just like the well-being of everybody who you've been around that you don't have it. Hopefully,
Yeah.
David just got it from being on the road and that was it.
I hope. We'll see. I was sitting right next to him on Wednesday, but so I don't know.
when is will you get the results back?
Yeah.
When will you
It
get the
said
results back?
15 minutes, but it's now been an hour.
Damn.
So-
The longest hour ever, I bet.
Yeah, if it like they should be. I think your signal went out for a second there. Yeah, if they're doing rapid testing and you haven't heard for an hour, like you should get a partial money back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck.
I didn't when I went.
Maybe you should.
I
Maybe you
totally
should
agree.
ask. Maybe you should be like, hey, can I get a little discount because this was not as advertised?
Yeah, I know. I should. Maybe I put the wrong phone number in, but I think I put the right one.
I think you put in the right one. It's like when you're getting paid, you make sure that you sign the check extra carefully.
Right. You're very correct.
Yeah, dude.
I know.
Well, we love you. I just wanted to call and check in with you real quick, and I hope you and Erica have a nice day, and we'll hopefully see you on Monday if everything is, all good.
Yeah, and also,
I hope so.
I'll also
I hope
say
you had
this.
fun.
It doesn't necessarily mean, because even if you had it, doesn't necessarily mean her grandparents have it or whatever, because I've seen other situations where people live in the same house and stuff, and one person has it or didn't. Jessie fucking shared a mask with her boyfriend, and he didn't get it, so you never,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good to know. That's good to know.
So stay positive.
Yeah, none of my roommates got
not
it either.
positive.
Nice. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be really careful depending on what happens.
Well, call us back when you find out.
I will.
Yeah, shoot a text on over.
Okay. I will.
All right.
All right, bye, William.
Love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Tell your parents bye. I love them. I love your parents.
I'll tell them bye.
All right. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Did you record that?
That one let me record because
It's not connected
it didn't
to
go
the
through the
stereo.
Bluetooth. They cut out like Tony's. That's why I ended up putting just random footage of Tony playing golf in that last episode, because the Bluetooth whatever would not let me use the screen recording, and it wouldn't let me. But this one did save, so that's dope. So
Nice.
yeah, people will be able to see.
Wow,
Our
what a
pal,
hot
William Montgomery.
bunch of info on this, huh? Breaking news.
Now we're calling David Luke.
Shut
yes,
up.
Are you for real?
Should we call him?
Yes, that was.
Oh my God.
Should we call him right now? Oh, my dad is calling. Should I hang up and then take his FaceTime?
Sure.
All right, 1 second. Dad, dude, I'm gonna FaceTime you right now. I'm doing a podcast. I'll call you right back.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Bye. All right, let me get this ready. All right, gonna call my dad back. Here we go. And let's FaceTime my dad, see what's going on. I love having callers on the show.
Yeah, that's cool.
How you doing?
Good. How are you, Dadu?
I'm doing great. I just got done feeding my face, had a big old breakfast, and we're going over to your Aunt Marilyn's. I'm delivering my Yamaha keyboard to her.
Oh, now she's gonna play?
Yeah.
Wait.
We're going to be the traveling Watkins instead of the traveling Wilburys, the traveling Watkins. I'm getting her rolling.
I thought you were gonna learn how to play that though.
Well, no, I've already learned now. I'm moving up to her. I got her rolling. That's why I'm getting her rolling for $200 at the Salvation Army.
So you bought a Roland for $200 at Salvation Army?
Yeah, it's selling for $695 on eBay. It's the V7, and it is. It's got everything. It's got the cat's pajamas. It's got it all, man. Touchscreen, pedal, headphones. Stand.
So you're gonna learn how to play keyboard now?
Yeah, I am learning. I played a race with almost no mistakes this morning on the way forward to church.
Oh, you're a real Mozart.
I don't think I quite say that.
Yeah.
No, I got some work. I got in a dumpster dive. I found a couple of maracas for Jana.
Man, what
all we need is cowbell. I need more cowbell.
What a lucky woman Jana is that she gets dumpster maracas as a gift from her husband.
Do you think she would do better with cowbells than maracas?
I don't think so. I'm podcasting with my buddies in the car. This is my buddy Joel Jimenez. And then this is Jessie. She's driving right now.
Who's driving?
My pal Jessie Johnson.
Oh, you got a whole carload of fun.
Yeah,
going
we
there,
just
man.
we just had fun out in Arizona. So
Yeah.
we just did a
really?
weekend. We did a weekend of shows out there.
Tempe was treating you good?
Yeah, Tempe was great, and
Tempe?
I thought of you this morning because we ate at Cracker Barrel, so I can't eat at Cracker Barrel
man.
without thinking of you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, are you still planning on coming this way?
Yeah, I mean, as long as we're not locked down, but like I think it'll be fine for travel. Like as far as they're doing curfews in LA right now, but I think that we'll be fine to travel around the holidays. So I'm still planning on coming home for my birthday.
Cool. Awesome. We're looking forward to it.
All
I'll
right.
have your rolling set up. I hope to have the rolling set up and ready for you in the basement.
You better be practicing because I've been practicing, so we'll have to show each other off.
Dueling pianos.
Dueling pianos.
Alrighty, dude.
Hey, Joel, do you have any questions for my dad before he takes off?
No, but I did miss how much you paid for this Roland. What did you say you got it for?
It's a Roland V7, and it's selling on eBay for $695 plus $100 some the shipping.
Yeah.
I bought it for $200.
Oh,
at
that's
Salvation
great.
Army.
Yeah, Roland's a good
I
company
know.
too.
I know, man. I'm thrilled. I can't wait to get it home. I'll
Awesome.
get it Monday.
Jesse,
So
do you have any
we're
questions for my dad?
Yeah, how'd you name Jeremiah?
Jeremiah was actually, we had gone through a tragedy. We had a little baby sister that got killed in a car wreck, and so when he came along, Jeremiah's the name means new beginnings. And if you look up the meaning of the word Jeremiah, is called new beginnings. Is one of the definitions of the name.
Oh.
And he was our new
Wow.
beginning.
Wow.
He gave us new hope and new joy. He brought new joy into our life.
That's so beautiful. I had no idea. I've never heard that before.
Yep, never said that on a podcast before. Oh, there you go. I know. I let Jesse ask one question and just unravels my childhood.
Jeremiah.
The only problem with that name, all he could hear growing up was Jeremiah was a bullfrog, though. That's all Jeremiah.
Luckily, I like Three Dog Night, and it's a good song, so that works out. All right, well, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care. Love you, man. Bye.
Bye.
Good to
Bye.
meet you guys. Take care.
Thank you.
I'm on a podcast. How's this?
Dude, I'm just imagining, like, that's also the first time you ever heard that story. You're like, wait, what?
Wait, what are you talking about?
He's like, we had a dog once that died, and oh man, that's cool. I've never even really talked to your dad like that. I've only seen
dude.
pictures of him,
He's such a fun,
Naked.
gregarious guy. I know,
Yeah.
just on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
fun.
He talked with Stevie Weeby, dude, and it was so fun.
On the show.
Oh yeah,
Oh, when is that coming out?
that comes out. Well, it's already out.
Okay,
It's
damn,
already out,
heck
yeah.
yeah, I love that. I can't wait.
Yeah,
He's probably top favorite guest on
dude.
your show.
People keep asking us to do a separate show together. I don't know. Like we'll see.
I gotta
but-
try to get him on mine because he made me promise that he would be one of the top 10 guests.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
I'm
if
good.
he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's try to call David Lucas and wrap this podcast up.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see if I can get a hold of him.
What up, my nigga?
Yo, bro. I just talked with William. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Dang.
At a party?
I'm podcasting in the car with Joel Jimenez and Jessie Johnson right now.
What's that?
Hold up. I got a mild version of this shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to check in with you, see if you're good, because Williams was like, I was exposed on Wednesday, and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
All right. Well, feel better, bro. I hope you're feeling all right. You doing okay mentally, too, with this stuff?
Yeah, I'm just watching hella Sanford and Son.
What are you watching right now?
Sanford and Son.
Oh, dude, that is such a classic show that not many people. I grew up watching that with my dad. Like I
Big
love
Dummy?
that show.
Yeah. Jessie Johnson.
Jessie
gave me the
Johnson.
coronavirus 2 months later.
2 months ago?
She's a super spreader, dude. It took you 2 months to get it from Jessie.
Bro, William is such an idiot, right? So the moment I didn't feel something was right about me before I got a test, I notified everybody I had been around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Thursday, I said, yo, Redman, after I left the studio yesterday, I started feeling sick. Holtzman had just got back from Florida, so I was like, I don't know if his ass got me sick or what.
Right.
But I feel sick as shit, and I said, I'm going to take a test in the morning. I'm going to take a rapid test. This nigga William, bro, waited until yesterday to tell his girl. I'm like, you idiot, bro.
What? He waited that long? He just got a rapid test today. He's like, I'm waiting on it right now.
Bro, the only reason he got a rapid test today is because we all were on his ass. He was going to wait until Monday to get the regular test that takes like 2 days to get the results.
Freaking William, dude. Well,
I'm like, bro, I said, bro, your girl do hair, dog. You should have told her as soon as I told y'all.
Oh, no. She's like interacting with the public right now.
Right.
That could be
like,
spreading
bro,
it like crazy.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, you live with old people, dog.
Yeah, that's what Erica was saying, was that her grandparents, that they live with them right now. So, like, they obviously are praying that they don't have it because they're super at risk.
Red Band, like, William was going to wait, but Red Band pretty much told him last night. He said, William, you're going to catch a murder charge. That shit was so funny, bro.
Dude.
Like, that shit was so funny.
Bro, I had fun with you doing that pilot for that for the trash talking that video game. That was so fun.
So I had coronavirus filming that whole thing and didn't even know it.
What?
Well, you're still killing it. Mentally, you're strong, bro. Dude, I gotta say, the guy who I was paired up with and you paired up with, like, my guy was so quiet that I was like, dude, this is hard on me right now, bro. Like, I'm like trying to juggle as many things as possible, and your guy is snapping back at me too. I'm like, man, I'll hear from David, but I'm not listening to you, bro. Like, I love it when David like goes in on me, but I'm like, dude, you're a gamer. Shut up, bro. Just like stick to the game. But that was fun. Yeah, I wonder when how people will see that or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
what was it?
I think it was like some Twitch like kind of pilot that we did.
Bro, I told them niggas they not getting this suitcase until they goddamn pay me.
Oh.
They not getting none of this shit. I ain't heard no email back from the lady that paid me. I said, bitch, y'all not getting no laptop back. Fuck out of here.
Oh, wow. I wish I would have done that. I didn't think about that.
No, I got this whole shit, bro. Everything. I keep all this shit.
You just have a whole streaming kit rather than the paycheck, which is worth way more than the paycheck was going to be.
Exactly.
That's some street smarts right there that I should have checked in with you on before I sent that back. I'm like, sure, right away. I'll send it right back.
Bro, this shit worth like $2,000.
Oh, dude, easily. Are you serious? Dude, easily $2,000 in that Pelican briefcase.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, we love you. We just want to check on you and say what's up.
Oh yeah, dude.
How were the shows?
Dude, they were so fun, man. Like it felt good, like to do, stand up at clubs again. Well, you were just in Portland though, right?
Yeah.
Dude, those shows were fun, right?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, it felt good to do it again. So yeah,
man.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, I'll see y'all in about 2 weeks, dog.
All right, bro. We'll check on on you soon.
Yeah.
Be well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later,
Alright.
David.
I appreciate it. Love y'all. Yeah.
Love y'all.
Love you too,
Bye.
man.
Bye.
Wow. What did he? I missed the murder charge thing. What was that?
Red Band, he said that Red Band said, William, if you don't get tested soon, you're going to catch a murder charge because you willingly have been exposed to COVID and you're not going to get tested right now. Like, what are you doing, dude? I love William, but I'm glad that they stayed on him to go get tested because that's like kind of crazy.
You gotta just take care of it.
You got it. You got to. Well, I mean, guys, I don't think that we're going to end any stronger than that. That was pretty crazy. That all those phone calls were brought to you by the Stereo app.
Yeah.
And where can people find you guys on social media? We got at Jetski Johnson, at Mostly Sorry on social media. And you have a podcast, Jesse, with Mitch Burrow, right?
Yeah, we're just setting up. The first episode's going to be the week or two after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I'll post on my Instagram about where you can find that. But we will be at the Comedy Store, so I'm stoked for that.
Dope. And then the Mostly Sorry podcast, if you're listening or watching this right now, my special is out on Amazon Prime and different platforms. Please go get it. It's called Family Reunion. I'm on socials at Jeremiah Standup. If you're not following me, man, there's so much good road content, just stand-up clips and all that stuff that are going on. And Joel, do you want to say anything else before we sign off?
No, we love you guys. And that's it.
I got
Stay
these
safe.
Watkins shirts up online and saxophone hats and whatnot. We love y'all. Thank you so much for the support. And love each other and be well and stay positive and stay negative with coronavirus.
That's right.